Hello, my name is Keisha McIntyre, and today I would like to present to you a process improvement that I would like to start in our labor and delivery department of our Women and Infant Services in this facility. First of all, thank you, physicians, nurse practitioners, administration, and of course my director for coming and listening to my proposal. Here in our organization, we are working hard to continuously improve patients' outcomes and provide them with more services. We are working hard to train our staff to become more engaged and expand services to meet the needs of our community. With these goals in mind, I would like to propose that we start to perform skin-to-skin care in the operating room on 90% of all of our non-emergent cesarean section cases. This will provide families with a more personal and complete bonding experience in a safe and friendly environment that needs to be maintained during a cesarean section. As we know, families desire to come in and have a vaginal delivery, and a C-section is always a somewhat likely possibility for each of these families. In a vaginal delivery, patients get that skin-to-skin delivery right following delivery, and we would like to start offering a similar bonding experience to those families immediately following a cesarean section. Currently, we do skin-to-skin in the operating room on our scheduled operating room cases for those families that desire, and I would like to change this process so that we are doing it on all non-emergent cases, whether they're scheduled or not, in our operating rooms to provide families with this experience. We know from much research that's been done on the golden hour for newborns that providing skin-to-skin in that first hour is very beneficial when it comes to breastfeeding, bonding, and care of the infant and newborn overall. Doing this in the operating room would allow this bonding experience to start much sooner for these mothers who have to have a cesarean section. Within this plan of action, following approval from all of you, of course, I would like to have a staff meeting with staff to announce this proposal to change from our scheduled cases to doing skin-to-skin in the OR on about 90% of all of the cases, as long as the families are desiring this. I would also ask for your help from the physician's offices to communicate this to their patients and give them this option during their prenatal visits, and getting word of mouth out via social networks and communicating in prenatal classes, tours, and things like that. Increasing the skin-to-skin care in the operating room will, of course, make us have to coordinate with the materials department a little bit closer to allow us to have more drapes, more gloves, all on hand for this increased cases. We do know that we need an additional drape and more gloves, and that this process is a little bit different from our regular C-section deliveries. So mentoring and following up with physicians and nurses will be vital in making it a success. My plan would be to present the skin-to-skin option to all families on admission, whether they are planning for a cesarean section or not, just so that knowledge is already done ahead of time. Obviously, the nurses will need to communicate this to the scrub techs, to the nurse practitioners, nursery nurse, and physicians of the patient's desires, just in case they do have to go for a cesarean section. Our top priority, of course, is always to keep our babies and our moms safe. We must maintain a sterile field and ensure that the baby is safe upon going underneath the drape and being skin-to-skin with the mother, with the nursery nurse being there for that baby at all times. Following up with the staff, I would like to make a survey that we would give to our nurses to get an idea of the number of deliveries that we're doing skin-to-skin on, the experience that the patients are having, and to see if our numbers are overall increasing on the families that we were providing this for. Management would be vital in rounding with our patients to get an idea of their experience. Was it the experience that they desired? Are we providing them the experience that we can? In conclusion, of course, safety is always going to be our priority. The skin-to-skin care option can be withheld by practitioners if any medical intervention is required on the mother or on the baby following delivery. So this will always be that safety is the priority. Changing this process, I think, will be very vital in getting families who are looking for a better bonding experience to come to our facility. They are shopping around for hospitals that are giving them a more closer naturalistic experience during labor, and so providing them with this and making this public in the community will get more families who desire to come and deliver with us. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns or have any feedback for me, as I would love your approval so that we can give families this great experience. Thank you.